inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. J.J. Watt.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
First down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Going up top for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
On first down, Patterson. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 19-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
4th down, here's Jackson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They go with McCaffrey. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Pass for 20.
Bring it!
Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Brown, 83 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for DJ Ward. It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Jackson now down around his goal line. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Christian McCaffrey, 79 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
That partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
second and goal. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. McCaffrey. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a fourth and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Carolina.
First and 10, Taylor now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's
from the midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
In Cannon. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 3. And a Panther first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
from the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Yep.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Yeah, like the Toy Story, right?
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10.
Now the second down throw on target. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, Panthers.
Here's Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On second down, McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain it thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, Taylor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
It's the play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by D.J. Moore.
Lining up for the point after.
D.J. Moore, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
And ties the game.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Jackson going deep this time for Miller. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of
a really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run with McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a run with McCaffrey. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Bucs on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
The tackle made
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And goal at the 10-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Bullock will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there. They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for... wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So this one is...